Hello everyone, Teeny here. I'm back again and share another fun project with you. This time we're going to outer space. We're using a new collection designed by Simon Hurley for Spellbinders. And we're not using the entire collection. I just have a couple of items that we're going to be using. But the whole collection is super fun. It's all about space greetings and UFOs. Today I'm using the UFO Friend die set. I mean, it creates this fun element we're going to make today. And then we're also going to use a greeting from the Space Greetings, which are so fun. I mean, how would you like to have a card that says, "Love you to the moon and back"? I just love that. Or, "Greetings, Earthling." And then, of course, there's "Happy Birthday." But I thought today I would make a card that says, "Love you, Earthling," just because it'll be a playful Valentine kind of a card. So we're going to jump in and get started. First, we're going to create our background. Make a quick and easy space background. To do that, I'm using some glitter cardstock. This is the spring toned assorted glitter cardstock. There's spring tones. You have a couple pinks. There's a teal that I'm going to use to create my background. And there's even green. And then there's clear or a white. I already trimmed down a piece that is a card front panel. So we'll be using this. And then to create my galaxy background, I thought the sparkles in here would go perfect, but I do want to darken up the edges a little bit. So to do that, I'm bringing in a dark purplish, bluish ink, and I'm going to go around the edges of the glitter cardstock. You can actually do this it's really easy to do. Oops. On the glitter cardstock. And you know what? This glitter cardstock is no shed. So versatile. I've used it a lot in my cards. So I went around the edges, and I have a kind of an oval shape in the middle, kind of a blobby shape in the middle, and that's okay. That's what we're going for. Because after I use my purplish bluish ink, I'm bringing in black ink. I'm using a pigment-based ink because I think it's going to stick a little bit better to that glitter. And we're going to go around the edges here, kind of really darken. And actually, what this does, you can't tell that it's black. It looks more green. Kind of looks really neat. Just go around the edges here. You want to be careful with when you use a pigment ink on here because you'll get ink everywhere. Okay. And then I'm going to go back over this with that sapphire ink or purple ink and just kind of blend them both together. Making sure I don't get in the middle, but we can blend those edges. Okay. And I think that's going to work for my galaxy sky. And that will work great for our background or our galaxy sky. I'm going to clean off my work surface. I'm going to go ahead and use my tape runner. And we're going to adhere this to the front of our card base. And that is all there is. Kind of a really quick and easy galaxy background. So I'm going to put this to the side, and now we're going to work on our UFO friend, which is so fun. My idea is to create a UFO with two little aliens next to each other in there for a little Valentine. I think that would be super fun. Okay, I picked out some colored cardstock, and I just realized that I have some, excuse the inky fingers. Okay, what we're going to do is create a spaceship with gray cardstock. So I'll die cut this out. There's an accent piece and then the top of the spaceship that I'm going to die cut out with the gray also. Okay, and then for the spaceship itself, I'm going to use the teal. So that's this piece. We'll die cut this out. And then there is the beam me up part. That would be this little piece. We're going to cut this out with yellow. Okay, and then we're going to create some planets. Let me see. Let me move this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is cut out 2 planets with the orange, and then one of them I'll cut out with the lighter red, and then one of them I'll cut out with the darker red. We're going to do a mix and match of planets. Okay, and then and then for the rings of the planet, we're going to use some silver glitter cardstock. Okay, for the bubble for the spaceship, I'm using a gray. This is a really light gray. And then I'm also going to cut that out with a piece of clear acetate, just to give it a little extra something. And then we have our cute alien, which is just adorable. I'm going to cut 2 aliens out with green cardstock. And then there's this piece here goes behind the alien and covers up those little polka dots. So I love that that's included. I'm going to have some glitter behind my alien, so I'm going to cut that out. And then we have some alien antennae that I'm going to cut out with green also. This one has the star, but I'm going to cut out the star with the silver. Okay, and then what else? Oh, the alien spaceship has little lights. I'm going to cut these out with the same glitter cardstock that we used for our background here. Okay, and then this little piece here is the alien eye. I'm going to use a piece of white cardstock. Let me grab a small piece, and I'll cut this out twice because we're going to make 2 aliens. There's actually a piece here that you can put behind the alien mouth and then the little cheeks of the alien, but I'm not going to use that. Okay? And since we are die cutting, I'm also going to die cut out my greeting. We might as well take care of this too. I mentioned we're going to die cut out Love You, Earthling. I just think that's so fun. And the words I'll cut out with yellow, and then the shadow I'll cut out with white cardstock. I need another piece. Here. I have quite a bit of die cutting to do. I'm going to do that, and kind of looks like a lot, but after you die cut and you can create something with all these pieces, it's just so much fun. It's like puzzle piecing. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Okay, I have everything die cut out, and what we're going to do is a little bit of ink blending on each of these items. Okay, starting with the spaceship, we're going to ink blend a little teal on the bottom here. Okay, I'm actually going to go over the dome part too, really lightly with my blending tool also, just around the edges. Give it kind of a 3D look. And that's all we're doing to this. Since we have our teal out, I'm going to add a little bit of color to this bottom portion with the teal. Give that a little bit of dimension. To the left and right of this with some yellow ink. And that's all there is to that. And then we have our planets that we're going to add a little color to also. I'm going to use a red ink for that. I'm actually going to layer these. Let's go ahead and layer these right now. Once these are tacked down, I'm going to use my red ink. And the side that is the most solid, we're going to just add a little bit of color here. Now to create these planets, we're going to go ahead and add, I love that it's one piece and they go right behind the planet. I mean, how cool is that? Just a couple pieces of glue. And we have rings around a planet. I love this. I'm going to add some foam squares behind here to secure the rings to the planet. It's just easier. I mean, how fast and easy is that? Let's do the same thing here. And you can keep the inside piece If you want to just add one ring to this, you could do that also. Maybe I'll do that. I'm going to add just the inside ring. So really you only have to die cut out the rings to the planets once. We're going to create the alien, we're just going to add dots of glue here. And then we can add our alien, the alien antenna right over the top. I mean, how easy is this? You don't have to fuss with some really small pieces. So there's our alien. And then I'm going to do a little ink blending with a green ink. So now we have a little color to our alien. I'm going to clean off my work surface so it's not so distracting. What I did, I have micellar water in here, and it really cleans my stamps and it cleans my work surface with dye-based inks really nicely. Okay, now we have these two pieces that go to our little alien. We're going to flip them over. We're going to add a little more glue here. And we're going to put some glitter behind each of these aliens. And there is a piece that will cover up the mouth here of the alien, but I'm not going to use it. This may take a minute to grab. I think rather than using the eyes that came with, rather than die cut using the die cut eyes, I think we're going to use some Google eyes. Why not? I think that would add a playful look. And I got lots of Google eyes. I got this case on Amazon. I'll link it down below if they still have it. Okay, I think that's going to be awful cute. I know Spellbinders has some sticky eyes too. I had bought a pack. I bought these from Spellbinders. They're little enamel monster eyes. I think they're so cute. Let's go ahead and use some of these because they have different colors too. I mean, they're just adorable. Look at, have any kind of eye that you can imagine. We're going to add some purple eyes. The boy monster is going to have a bigger eye. And the girl monster will have a smaller eye. That way we don't lose a set. But those are so cute. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to add the little star to this little monster, which is the girl. And I am in our die set we could rosy up the cheeks on both of the monsters, but I'm just going to use a pink marker. For the antenna on this little monster, I'm going to use some of my Spellbinders Color Essential Green gems. I think we can find a gem that will fit here perfectly. And those are our little aliens. I mean, how cute are they? Oh my goodness. So fun. Okay, let's put together our spaceship. To do that, first we have this piece. We just add a little glue to. Okay, I made a mistake, so I removed this piece. And rather than gluing it directly on our spaceship here, what I'm going to do is take our aliens, add some glue at the bottom of these, and we're going to do a little tucking here. Okay, so now our aliens are tucked behind there. Okay, I'm going to put some smaller foam squares on the left and right. I'll take this panel and then we can remove the release paper and add it to our spaceship. This is just going to give us a little bit of dimension, and those aliens are going to look like they're really in there. There we go. Okay, I'm going to take my little clear dome and I'm going to add glue at the very bottom here. That's where this is going to go. And then I'm also going to add glue to the very bottom of my clear plastic. And then we can add this piece to the clear plastic. You can skip this step and just glue this right under here, but believe it or not, just adding a little bit of clear plastic makes the card extra special. And it doesn't take any time at all. I'm going to take this and glue it down here, right over those aliens. They're so cute. Aren't they so cute? I just love this. Okay, and then we have our a little antenna for our spaceship. I'm going to add a little dot of glue here. And then we're going to tack this down. Okay, we have our Beam Me Up piece. We're going to add a little bit of glue here. And then I'll tack this down right in the middle. And we have on, it's hard to tell here on camera, but the little teal, the teal piece, there are spaces where you could put the little lights for the spaceship. Okay, and I remember we die cut those out with the glitter cardstock. We're going to add our little lights here. So our greeting's done. I did take yellow ink, the same ink we used here, and added a little color to the very bottom before we added the white greeting. There we go. And I do want to mention too, you know how we use those black foam squares to put behind the mouth? This actually, those foam squares, if you give them a good press, they'll actually help secure too that acetate. Double purpose is always nice. That was a nice happening. Okay, so we have our planets, we have our spaceship. I did die cut out a few little hearts in 3 different sizes, and then we have our card base. What I'm going to do is take this and pop it up. Lastly, I'm bringing in some Spellbinders Color Essential Gems. This is Capri Blue. I think it goes really good with background. And we're just going to add some sparkle, extra sparkle in the background. I do want to mention with those gems, since we are adhering them to glitter cardstock, you want to press down on them really good, or maybe even add a little bit of extra glue to keep them secure. But that finishes off my little Love You Earthling card. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.